to my YouTube channel. I haven't been here in a couple of months. I do have a really good reason though, which I'm actually going to share with you on October 6th, which is World Ostomy Day. I have a little bit of an exciting announcement, so I will let you know then. But for my video of coming back after a couple of months of hiatus, I wanted to share something that I got in the mail and I'm super excited about it. It is the Stomatips Magazine and it is related to a company called Stoma, which I have loved pretty much since I got my ostomy 9 years ago. The consultant editor of this magazine, named John Walsh, has been a very important person in my journey with my ostomy, whether or not he knows it, but he has been probably like day one. He has been my supporter. He has always been there to back me up and just really been encouraging as I have worked on my advocacy through the years. And even for a little bit, I wrote on their blog on Stoma. That was like when I was 17 or 18. It was very early on. And he has always been so understanding of me and my crazy life, literally jumping from one thing to the next, never knowing what's going on in anything I'm doing in my life. Like I've been busy the last few years, let's just put it that way. But he has always just been so understanding of that and always encouraging. So when he told me about this magazine, I was very excited. This is the second issue, I believe. They had one last spring come out, which I received a copy of as well, and if you are interested, you can find it online. Of course, all the links for this will be put below in the description box. But I wanted to show you a couple of things in here just because it is such a good resource, not only for patients, but for the medical world too. Like I have found information in here for myself, like dealing with my own ostomy, but also for dealing with others as a nurse. There are some things that I learned from this magazine that I'm going to take into practice. So this season's magazine is mainly focused around exercise. It has some other things as well, but I was very intrigued by that because I am exercise. I would say 50% of me not exercising, like 75% of me not exercising is because I'm really lazy. But the other part of it is that I have a fear of hernias because, you know, when you have ostomy surgery, any abdominal surgery, you're at higher risk for hernias. So I'm always afraid of popping out, you know, a little more intestine than I really want. And I just actually took my dad to get a hernia repair surgery and, you know, it just didn't look all that pleasant. And I would prefer not to, you know, have that happen. But what people don't realize is that when you don't exercise your abdominal muscles, as you age and they get weaker and weaker, you're putting yourself at risk for a hernia. So really you should be exercising, you just have to be smart about the ways that you do it. And this magazine, this issue, came out with different exercises you can do. So I'm very excited. Things that help you be careful, ways to exercise without doing any damage, let's put it that way. The next article in here is about irrigating your ostomy, which is something that I actually don't see a ton of as a nurse. I had one patient that I had to assist with irrigating. I mean, I didn't do anything, and actually I think that person watches some of my videos, so if you're watching, you probably know who you are. Hi. But that person basically took over because we don't see a lot of colostomy bags that need irrigation. There's just not enough colon in a lot of the colostomies that I see that, you know, absorb enough water for it to need that. So, or we have mainly ileostomies anyway. So reading in this article, it was super cool because it gives you all the different tips, and it's written by a nurse as well, but it gives you like step-by-step instructions on how to actually irrigate. So like I am very curious and I would really like to go through this and pick out what I need to take with me to work. So there are tons of things in here. There's troubleshooting your appliance. There's articles by other ostomy influencers. Just like really awesome things that everybody should get a copy of. And they do have online versions of these magazines, so I really wanted to share it with you. I think you're gonna love it. And it's not like a fashion magazine where you read it and you're like, oh, well, that's out of season in 2 months. This is something that you could keep around. It's got valuable information that's going to be relevant no matter the time of year or decade. So I'm keeping all of my copies and just using them as references. Alright, sorry for the very quick video. I just really wanted to share this with you guys. Like I said, all links will be below, and you can check this out and get a copy for yourself. Alright guys, I will see you October 6th, World Ostomy Day. I hope you have a way that you are going to celebrate, because it's pretty special. And I will have a video coming out for that. I will see you later.